Well, well, well. So we're going to need better people up there on our TV to combat the misinformation that is going on across this nation because they're just not doing their job. They're not on it, as I like to say. Because I just watched a clip of Creepy Peepy Mike Johnson, baby. And it's supposed to be a clip that makes you really happy. You see, you can probably go to the interwebs today and search this particular clip across all social media platforms. You should just type in Mike Johnson gets asked question by Republican voter. It should pull it up. And it's a woman, a Republican voter. She calls in. Her family is a military family, and she's quite concerned, and she doesn't understand why Creepy Peepy isn't doing his job today because apparently she heard Daddy Dumpy Pants say that they needed to make a law extra quick so that the military families will get paid during the shutdown. And she wanted to know why Creepy Peepy would not open the House of Representatives back up and get to work expeditiously to protect military families. And she's explaining herself there. She's talking about how her children have medical despair. She's talking about how they live paycheck to paycheck. And then she goes on to say this, and this is where the news reporter up there should have interjected expeditiously when she was talking to Creepy Peepy. Because she says to Creepy Peepy, we can't even afford to apply for loans because of interest rates. Pay attention. She says we have so much medical debt we do not qualify for credit. She says that out of her own mouth. They are just being pressed down by medical debt, and they don't see any way out of this. This was the moment that the newscaster should have interjected and said, well, isn't that strange how the Biden era took away your medical debt so that it would not be held against you when you needed to go apply for a loan, baby? That's when he should have interjected and said that. But unfortunately, Creepy Peepy Mike Johnson right here, along with Daddy Dumpy Pants, thought it would be a good idea to once again hold the American public underneath their medical debt. You should have said that right then and there to let her know that the reason she is feeling crushed down today by that medical debt is because of Creepy Peepy Mike Johnson and Daddy Dumpy Pants too. They went up there and they overturned everything that the Biden-era administration did because they are coming after their political opponents, dear. They're not up there trying to serve you, honey. That's why you are just drowning today underneath your medical debt. Do your fucking job. Let the people know. These little clips that are supposed to bring us joy today when people are called out, you just go halfway. You don't go all the way. And I can't stand a half-assed play. That's not the way I was raised. I was raised and told that if you're going to do something half-assed today, you might as well not do it at all, baby. Because half-assed don't help nobody. And then I would have followed it up with, well, he could open up the government expeditiously because they have the control, baby, and he could get it back to work today. But those Epstein files are at play. That's what I would have followed it up with. But I would have let that caller know right there in front of that Creepy Peepy hoe that he just so happens to be the reason you have that crumbling medical debt, honey. Do your fucking job.